That's one of my most favorite things to talk to y'all about. All right, so earlier this year, back in April, we launched a brand new collection of diamond product. And I kind of was a little cuckoo crazy for Cocoa Puffs over these pieces because we heard you. And as much as you were loving that we were incorporating diamonds into our pieces at Jay, some of you were saying, I wish instead of doing pave with lots of small stones, maybe you could use a slightly larger stone. I'd like a little more brilliance, brightness, payoff. And so this collection was the first collection where we went from a 1 millimeter to a 1.5 millimeter size stone. And this bracelet was one of those pieces. I have to tell you, I'm very lucky in working with Jay that I have some very nice samples of the pieces. And this is one that I specifically said, if I could keep this and keep wearing it, I would really like to do that. I love it. I love mixing it in with my big chunky pieces because I think then all of a sudden you see this like pretty sparkle. It's like, what is that? Oh my gosh, there's a diamond bracelet layered within there. But there's this cool, casual, chic vibe to it because it's still on that 2.7 millimeter box chain that we all love. So what we have here, I'm just gonna hold this up to, I'll get it, the camera. And so you can just see, like on this curves to your wrist. We've got beautiful basket weave texture there. You can see here's our box chain. And then every one of those stones is hand set under a microscope for precision. 1.5 millimeter, larger diamonds than we've used in our diamond pieces in the past. We also follow the standard for diamonds set by Affinity. So these are H in color, which is near colorless, I2 in clarity, which means you cannot see any imperfections with the naked eye. Hand set, as I mentioned, and then all done in just this beautiful, solid, weighty curve. All right, so here's a little update for you on this bracelet. Say that again, Matt, how many? 4 dozen. Yikes, 4 dozen to go around. Extra small and small have sold out. In fact, to that point, Matt, could we show the size chart for Jay? Because we do carry this in 5 sizes, and not all jewelry brands carry that many sizes in bracelets. There's beautiful Katia, so you can see how gorgeous that is on her. And yes, I mean, I'm a bit of a jewelry maximalist, and I wear that proudly. But if you are more of a minimalist and you just want this to be the only thing you wear, it's beautiful enough. It's just sparkly enough to stand on its own. So here are the sizes at Jay. So our extra small is for those of you who want a 6 1/4 inch bracelet fit. The small is a 6 3/4 inch. The average 7 1/4. The large 8, and there's only 2 dozen in the average in this particular bracelet. The large is an 8 inch, and 1 dozen of those to go around, and the extra large, 1 dozen of those to go around in that 8 1/4 inch fit. One thing I'll just throw out into the universe, by the way, sale price here. I mean, can we just talk for 1 second? This is precious metal sterling silver. These are natural of origin diamonds. These are not diamond stimulants. These are not lab created. These are the real deal. Nickel-free sterling silver, a really nice weight to this bracelet as well. The sale price. Now, I was a host on QVC for over 25 years. I saw a lot of jewelry. I saw a lot of accessories. I saw a lot of brands come through. I mean, sometimes you look at some of the beautiful leather handbags that QVC carries, and you're in the upper 300s, sometimes cresting over the $400 price range. And listen, I love a great purse, but I'm not necessarily sporting a purse the way I'm sporting great jewelry. And a bracelet like this is an investment, yes. I would never suggest to you that it's not. But you're getting something here that has real value. There's value in the metal. There's value in diamonds. You're getting something that, again, I don't want you to put this in your jewelry box. I want you to put this on your wrist and I want you to live one heck of a life and enjoy looking down at that wrist. Maybe this is a wrist reminder of something, you're treating yourself to this. Maybe you just retired. Maybe you've got some good news with your health. Maybe, this is, your year and you've made some real changes in your life. So wear this as a reminder 5, 10, 15 years from now of how good you're feeling about things right now. Maybe this is one of those life stripes, as my good friend Joan Rivers used to call her bracelets, stacking them together and each one meaning something. This, I think, has so much more versatility and I think more style than just a classic tennis bracelet. The fact that it's on our box chain, the fact that it's really easy for you to put on, the fact that you can just layer that in. I love it layered next to our enamel bracelet that's coming up. Let me show you how cute that is together. I'm wearing the 4-leaf clover. But look how great that is if you want to layer the diamond piece in next to that. So mix them in. These are some of our other chains that you can find on QVC.com. Our most recent legacy weave. Here's the classic 5.3, our silver beaded. I threw in our enamel piece. And oh, because I can, let's add a little bit of diamonds to the mix too. Just easy to wear. One last thing about fit on this one. And this is just how I go. If this is not how you wear your J bracelets, do you. Because this has this station, and because I'm spending $500+ on this piece, I'm gonna wanna see those diamonds as much as possible. This bracelet sample that I have in my assortment is the average. And I have to say that's my normal size for J bracelets. But when there are styles that have stations, and I do this with the cuffs too, I often will order down a size because I've got a lot of drape here, which means this is going to move around on me. So if I went a little bit smaller, it would fit a little more snug, but it would keep that diamond presence right on top where I want to see it. That's where I want to show it in. So think about that. That's up to you. Some of you might be like, no, I kind of like that it moves around and sometimes I'll see the diamonds and sometimes I won't. But if you want to keep it really forward facing, top wrist facing, you might want to think about going down a size. I'm not suggesting that because this runs big. I'm suggesting that so that you have a snugger fit to keep the bridge on top. So let's update you on where we are because we don't have many of these left. So extra small and small are gone. There's 19 pieces left in the average. 11 left in the large, and fewer than a dozen in the extra large. Again, hand set diamonds. You have about 30 points here of stones, 1.5 millimeter, beautiful detail work with our basket weave on each side of that curved bridge, if you will, or that linear line. It's sleek, it's narrow, it's stylish, it's cool. I've really enjoyed this diamond collection, and I'll tell you, it's a pretty nice BFF to wear with that